Every time I would go to the 7th floor was the CEO's office. So I would bust in like it's the CEO. I'm dreaming like I'm the CEO.
Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. Robert Collier. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by a big goal? Maybe you've dreamed of writing a book, running a marathon, or building a successful business. But the sheer size of the task makes it seem impossible. It's easy to get discouraged when the finish line feels so far away. But what if the secret to achieving your dreams isn't about making giant leaps? What if it's about taking small, consistent steps every day? In this article, we'll explore how the power of consistency can transform your life. Through real-life stories, practical tips, and insights into the science of habit formation, we'll show you how small changes can lead to big results. Whether you're looking to improve your health, advance your career, or develop new skills, consistency is the key that unlocks your potential. 1. The compound effect. Small actions, big impact. Imagine you decide to read just 10 pages of a book every day. It doesn't sound like much, right? But over a year, that adds up to 3,650 pages, the equivalent of several books.
Blessed. And here I am the CEO of my own company.
In whatever you do, please understand your terrain. Know what.
This is the compound effect in action. Small, consistent actions that accumulate over time to produce significant results. The compound effect works in all areas of life. For instance, investing a small amount of money regularly can lead to substantial wealth over time due to compound interest. Similarly, practicing a skill for just a few minutes each day can lead to mastery over time. The key is consistency. As Darren Hardy, author of The Compound Effect, explains, small, smart choices plus consistency plus time equals radical difference. Japers Crosser 2. Real-life success stories. From small habits to big achievements. Let's look at some real-life examples of how small habits have led to big results. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, shares the story of a man who started by running just 1 mile a day.
Target is, don't guess it. Be as clued up as the next man, because that's petrol. That's your.
Over time, this simple habit grew, and he eventually ran a marathon. The key to his success wasn't pushing himself to extremes, but rather his dedication to consistent effort. British cycling's transformation. In 2003, British cycling was mediocre. Then performance director Dave Brailsford introduced the philosophy of marginal gains, focusing on small, incremental improvements in every aspect of performance. This approach led to a dramatic turnaround, with British cyclists winning multiple Olympic gold medals and Tour de France titles. These stories demonstrate that small, consistent actions can lead to extraordinary results. The common thread is the commitment to showing up every day and making incremental progress. 3. The science behind habit formation. Understanding the science of habits can help you harness the power of consistency. Habits are formed through a process known as the habit loop, which consists of 3 components. 1.
Fuel to get you moving. If you don't know where you're going, your targets are, you're never going to get there.
That it doesn't matter how old you are, how.
Q. A trigger that initiates the habit. 2. Routine. The behavior itself. 3. Reward. The positive outcome that reinforces the habit. Over time, repeating this loop strengthens the neural connections associated with the behavior, making it more automatic. This is why habits can be so powerful. Once established, they require less mental effort to maintain. To build a new habit, start small. For example, if you want to start exercising, begin with just 5 minutes a day. As the behavior becomes ingrained, gradually increase the duration. This approach reduces the resistance to starting and builds momentum over time. 4. Overcoming obstacles, staying consistent. When motivation wanes.
You are your age, you can achieve things that you set your mind to. And I always say, if you do it, anyone can do it.
Motivation is a tricky thing. It comes and goes, often without warning. Some days you feel unstoppable, ready to tackle your goals with energy and excitement. Other days, it's a struggle just to get out of bed. The truth is, relying solely on motivation is a recipe for inconsistency. That's where the power of routine and consistency comes in. When you commit to a habit, you don't rely on fleeting feelings. You show up regardless. And it's in those moments, when motivation is low but you persist, that real progress is made. Think about a writer facing a blank page or an aspiring runner waking up before sunrise. On days when the excitement is gone, what keeps them going is a commitment to the process, not the mood of the day. Real growth happens in these moments of discipline. One famous example is Jerry Seinfeld, who reportedly used a simple "don't break the chain" method. He wrote jokes every day, even when he didn't feel like it. Over time, this consistency built his craft into mastery. To stay consistent, make habits easy to perform. Shape your environment to remove friction. Want to eat healthier?
We are all equal as human beings. If we are obsessed with something, we truly pursue our passion with everything.
Fill your fridge with nutritious options and remove temptations. Want to exercise regularly? Lay out your workout clothes the night before. Want to write daily? Keep a notebook or laptop ready at arm's reach. By removing barriers, you reduce the resistance between intention and action, making it easier to stick with your goals, even on tough days. 5. Tracking. Progress. Celebrating small wins. Tracking progress is more than just keeping score. It's a way to reinforce your commitment, stay motivated, and see how far you've come. Use a journal, habit tracker, app, or even a simple calendar to mark off each day you follow through. Seeing a chain of completed days builds momentum, provides a satisfaction, and creates a psychological incentive to continue. But tracking alone isn't enough. Celebrating small wins is just as crucial. Each milestone, no matter how tiny, deserves recognition.
Regardless of anything else.
This here in reality, do you mean?
Did you write 300 words today? Celebrate it. Did you manage a 10-minute workout? Celebrate it. These moments of acknowledgement are more than feel-good gestures. They boost your confidence, reinforce positive behavior, and make the journey enjoyable. Small wins also help prevent burnout. Big goals can feel overwhelming, but breaking them into manageable steps and celebrating each accomplishment keeps energy high and motivation alive. Over time, these small victories accumulate, creating a compounding effect that brings you closer to your ultimate dreams. Chapter 6. The role of mindset, believing in the power of consistency.
The competition is not the reality?
Listen, the work is behind the scenes.
Your mindset plays a crucial role in your ability to maintain consistency. Believing that small actions can lead to big results empowers you to keep going, even when progress seems slow. Adopting a growth mindset, the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, can enhance your persistence. Embrace challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. Understand that setbacks are a natural part of the journey and don't define your ability to succeed. 7. Building a support system. The role of mentors and accountability. Behind every success story, there's almost always a network of support that often goes unnoticed. Mentors, coaches, and accountability partners don't just give advice. They act as your sounding board, your reality check, and your cheerleaders when the road gets tough. Imagine walking a winding mountain trail alone, versus with someone guiding you. The journey is the same, but the support makes it not just easier, but also safer and more fulfilling. Take the example of a young entrepreneur starting a business from scratch. They may have ideas and energy, but the road is full of uncertainty, mistakes, and moments of doubt. A mentor who's been there can help avoid pitfalls, offer guidance, and share lessons learned from their own journey. An accountability partner, on the other hand,
This is the easy part. Behind the scenes is where the work is done.
is the person who keeps you honest, checking in, pushing you to meet commitments, and celebrating your progress along the way. Together, these relationships form a safety net that nurtures growth, resilience, and consistency. Studies confirm the power of mentorship. 93% of small and mid-sized business owners reported that mentoring significantly contributed to their success. Yet finding the right mentor isn't always easy. It takes effort, initiative, and sometimes stepping out of your comfort zone. But the payoff is enormous. With the right guidance and support, challenges transform into opportunities, setbacks become lessons, and your confidence and focus grow exponentially. Simply put, success is rarely a solo journey. Having the right people around you can make all the difference. 8. The power of daily habits. Turning intentions into reality. Consistency is not just a buzzword, it's the secret engine behind every major achievement. Daily habits are the bricks that build the structure of success. It doesn't matter how ambitious your goals are. Without consistent actions, even the most inspired intentions remain just that: intentions. Consider someone dreaming of writing a book. Tackling it all at once is overwhelming and often paralyzing. But writing just 300 words a day? That feels manageable. Over a year, those small, consistent efforts add up to more than 100,000 words. A complete book. The key is not grand leaps, but steady steps. Even on days when motivation falters, showing up and doing the work compounds into real progress. Consistency doesn't just apply to writing, it applies to health, relationships, and skill building. Want to get fit? Commit to a 10-minute walk every day. Want to learn a new language? Practice 5 new words daily. Over time, these small actions snowball into significant, lasting results. And perhaps the most important part? They teach you discipline, patience, and resilience, qualities that no shortcut can replace. 9. Embracing the journey, enjoying the process. While it's natural to focus on the end goal, it's equally important to immerse yourself in the journey. Growth and learning happen in the everyday moments, not just at the finish line. Celebrating small victories, acknowledging incremental progress, and reflecting on lessons learned make the path to success fulfilling and motivating. Think of it like climbing a mountain. The peak is thrilling, but every step along the trail, the sights, the challenges overcome, the small milestones, is part of what shapes you into a stronger, more capable version of yourself. By committing to small, consistent actions, you're not just moving toward your goal, you're cultivating patience, perseverance, and character. This mindset turns ordinary efforts into meaningful progress. Each day becomes an opportunity to improve, learn, and get closer to your dream. And with each small achievement, confidence grows, motivation rises, and the journey becomes as rewarding as the destination itself. Your path to transformation. Turning your dreams into reality doesn't require drastic measures or overnight success. What it does require is a commitment to small, intentional actions every day. Focus on the process, build positive habits, and remain consistent. Over time, these small efforts accumulate into remarkable results. Ask yourself, what one small habit can I start today? Maybe it's reading a few pages, going for a walk, or jotting down your thoughts. The important part is starting, staying consistent, and trusting the process. Small changes, repeated daily, can create monumental transformation in your life. If you're ready to transform your life through the power of consistency, subscribe to our newsletter for more practical tips, inspiring stories, and strategies to help you build life-changing habits. Join a community of individuals dedicated to turning small actions into big results and start your journey today. Let's grow, achieve, and celebrate together.